Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video, I am going to discuss a real-time architecture with Kinesis and Lambda. Okay, that is I am going to discuss how Lambda can be used as a consumer for Amazon Kinesis. Okay, suppose you are having an IoT device which is basically updating the data, maybe temperature data of a machine in a real-time manner in Amazon Kinesis. Okay, from Kinesis we will be consuming that using Lambda. Okay, that kind of architecture I am going to show. So for this particular data generation from device, I have written a small piece of Python code which you can utilize in your real-time pipeline also. Just instead of generating dummy data, you can insert that data which is captured by IoT device. Okay, so without any further delay, let us jump into AWS Management Console. So here I will be going to Kinesis, and then here as a first step I will be creating a data stream. Okay, coefficient I will be choosing third, let it be 1, keeping all other things unchanged. I'll be creating the data stream. Okay, I am creating the data stream in Ohio region, which is US East 2. Okay, right, and then as part of the next step, what I will do, I will create an IAM role so that Lambda will have no issue with access. Okay, so here create role I will be doing Lambda I'll be choosing Kinesis, and then here I will be choosing CloudWatch. Okay, right, then I'll go to next Kinesis demo 13, Kinesis demo POC, some name I am giving. Okay, once that IAM is created, we are good to go ahead with Lambda. Okay, so here I'll be going to Lambda, and then here I'll be going to create function. Okay, function name demo Kinesis 13. Okay, choosing Python. Execution role we'll be choosing for Kinesis, whatever we created. Okay, and then we'll create the function. Right, now what is the Lambda code? The Lambda code is very simple. Just I am importing JSON, which we generally do, maybe JSON.dumps or JSON.load. Sometime we might need to use to play with JSON event, whatever triggered Lambda. That's why we might be using that. Import base 64. So base 64 is obviously required, right? Because in Kinesis, whenever data is transferred, okay, via network, in most of the time scenarios, the data is encoded in a base 64 encoding format. Okay, so when we want to consume the data, we need to decode that, right? That's why we are importing base 64, calling the Lambda handler, printing the event. Okay, and it is not like whenever one single record will be coming in Kinesis, then and there one Lambda will be triggered. That is not a very good design. Maybe Lambda will be waiting. Okay, as new record, if 10 or 15 records are coming, then after that Lambda will be triggering, and all that 10 or 15 new data it will be processing at a single call. Okay, so that's why we are iterating in the for loop in event of records. So this kind of key values, if you are forgetting, no problem, just print the event, you will be getting all the information. Okay, then I am printing the raw data. Okay, and as that is base 64 encoded, so I am first decoding that, and then there is byte data to convert that to string. I am using decode UTF-8. That's it. Okay, copying this particular one, and then here I'll be pasting that. Okay, and I'll go to deploy section. Right, so here let it deploy. Okay, it is deployed. Now I'll be adding the trigger, and then here I'll be searching for Kinesis as a trigger. Okay, Kinesis stream. So in our account only one Kinesis stream is there, so it is showing. Okay, that we'll be choosing. If any other consumer is required for that Kinesis, you can choose that. Batch size. So what is batch size? It is nothing but the number of records to send to Lambda function. Okay, whenever one single call will happen. Okay, how many? What is the batch size it should send? Okay, maximum it can go to up to 10,000. but for the time being we can keep some small value, 10 maybe. Okay, so Lambda will process 10 records. It will be picking up 10 records from Kinesis data stream and it will be processing all together. Okay, that's why we added a for loop. Batch window, there is maximum time Lambda will wait to gather the records, which is what we are specifying in batch size before invoking the function. Okay, that you can specify. For the time being I am keeping 0, or any other value also you can specify, maybe 1 or something, maybe 10 seconds. Let me put starting position. Starting position can be latest, trim horizon, or add timestamp. What are their meaning? Latest means only new records whatever ingested in Kinesis, those alone will be processed. Okay, earlier whatever was processed, it will not be processing again. Okay, trim horizon is basically indicating all the records whatever present in the Kinesis data stream will be processed, no matter whether it is processed earlier or not. Maybe historical data which is already processed earlier, that also can be processed again in the next call. Okay, and add timestamp, if you are choosing, here you can enter certain timestamp. Lambda will be processing only those records which appeared after this timestamp. Okay, so for this particular case I am choosing latest because only latest data whatever newly inserted, that alone we want to process. Okay, and then here we are adding that. Okay, right, so here our configuration is done. So here basically we created Kinesis and Lambda setup is done. Now we need to ingest the data in Kinesis data stream. Okay, for that what I told you, I will be generating some dummy data. So the dummy data I am generating using Google Colab. So first I am installing Boto 3. Until then what I will do here, I will go to AWS Management Console and I'll be creating access key and secret key. Okay, so here I'll be going to security credentials and then here access key, create new access key, download key file. Okay, let it open because that is required to create the client for Kinesis. Okay, so here what I did, I just imported some basic stuffs, random, because I want to generate dummy data. So random I imported. Boto 3 is required to create the session. Okay, so here we are using boto3.session, AWS access key, secret key, and region name you need to mention. Okay, so our Kinesis is in US East 2, no problem, and the access key and secret key will be taking from this particular documentation. Okay, right, so here I'll be choosing access key and then here secret key also I'll be choosing. Generally it is very secret kind of thing. If someone have that these credentials, then they can misuse, so be sure you are deleting this or store in a secure way or use role based authentication or something. Okay, then I am creating the client for Kinesis, how we generally do in Boto 3. Okay, then here we are iterating. Okay, we initially made temp equal to 0 and while temp less than 100 we are keep on iterating, and in each iteration we are increasing the temp value. Okay, right, I hope up to this it is clear. What we are doing, we are generating random number. Okay, so our intention is like this. Suppose the temperature of the machine goes high. Okay, maybe temperature in between 100 to 120 degrees Celsius, then it is anomaly, extremely high, so alarm should be triggered or some anomaly has to be detected. Okay, so kind of some anomaly data we are creating and some normal data also. Okay, obviously anomaly data will be very less in probability if you consider, right? So how we are generating that kind of dummy real-time data? So first we are generating one random number. If that is less than 0.01, we are calling getData function. What we are doing here, we are passing the IoT name, which is having the name demo sensor in our this particular discussion. Okay, you can give a meaningful IoT name from where actually your data is coming, right? And then here we are specifying a range in between which a random number will be returned as the temperature. Okay, 100 to 120 degrees Celsius. So if you see the code, get data, IoT name, low value, high value we are passing. Okay, data is a dictionary, then we are entering in the key of IoT name, the name whatever we are passing, and in the value part we are generating a random number in between this range whatever we are passing, and we are returning the dictionary. Then the dictionary we are converting to JSON string using JSON.dumps, because this is how you have to put the data in Kinesis. Okay, and to put the data you can use put underscore record method. Just in stream name you need to specify here the Kinesis stream name. Okay, so that is this particular one I'll be choosing, and then paste that here. data is basically this particular one. So partition key equal to 1. So as you know, in Kinesis and Kafka, we generally use partition to improve the degree of parallelism. So, but for this POC, I am inserting all the data in same partition only, but you can improve this. And I am just printing anomaly, okay, and the data also. Else, what we are doing, we are creating the same kind of data dictionary and converting to JSON string, but having temperature in between 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, okay, and then again using put record function method to put the data, okay, right? And then this is default syntax, you can refer the documentation, no issue. And I'm printing the data because this is normal data and this is anomaly, that's why we are printing like this, and in each iteration we are increasing the temp value. So before going to that, if I go to monitoring section, and then here in the system metrics, if I go to incoming data, okay, if I go below view in metrics, if I do, currently you will be seeing nothing. Maybe 1 hour I can keep, and this is, instead of line we can put number, but see currently no bytes is ingested in Kinesis, right? Even in Lambda, if I go to monitor and then go to view logs in CloudWatch, okay, we'll be seeing no logs, okay. Even this log group is not created yet. All I will do, I will run this particular code, okay, and it will start generating dummy values, okay. Maybe one value we might get as anomaly, might not be, okay, right. So some 100 records it generated randomly. Now soon here we should see some data in Kinesis, okay. So if I need to refresh this particular dashboard, okay, just wait little bit. In Kinesis we will be seeing the data will be ingested, okay. So here if I go to CloudWatch and refresh again, it might take some time. See here, this is the amount of records which is ingested in Kinesis stream, okay. Now if I go to log of Lambda, where earlier we were getting error, if I refresh this particular page, okay, we'll be seeing these logs, okay. If I just open that particular one, you will be seeing all the data got ingested, okay. So see how it is getting printed. So if you compare our code, you will be understanding it very simply. Just refer this code. First we are printing the raw data, okay. So here you see raw data is completely encoded. Then we are decoding the data using base 64 decoding technique, okay. Then see it is coming as byte, okay. Then we are applying UTF-8 decode technique, and then we are getting this kind of JSON string type data, okay. Now you can use this dictionary to extract certain values, okay, and all this data you are getting. So this is how basically Lambda can be used as Kinesis data consumer, okay. All these codes I'll be providing in the description box, and if you find this video helpful, then please like, share and comment, subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you.